Hi everyone, I welcome you back to this channel Technical Drawing Masterclass. So today we are going to look at something new about how easily you can draw a house plan in AutoCAD up to submission level. So I'm going to divide this case study into a series of videos such that we can easily understand it into details. So first, we are going to handle the setting of units, and then after that we shall do the wall layouts. Then after that we shall insert the doors, windows the way they are right here. Then after that we shall insert the hash. Then after that we shall insert the blocks, these ones right here. So let's get started and I show you exactly how to do it. That will be the end of our part 1 of our series. So let's get started and I show you exactly how you can go over it. So first I'm going to start with setting the units. So type in UN at the keyboard, then AutoCAD will bring for me this drop down having so many options. Then I'll select units. So I'll leave this as it is. Then I mostly use millimeters. You can choose any kind of units you want according to the location where you are. So for me, I'm in Uganda, and in Uganda we use millimeters. So I'll select millimeters, then I'll leave this one as international. Then precision, I'll leave it at 1 decimal place. Then after that, I'll hit OK. So according to our reference drawing, the total length right here is 9,100 millimeters. Then also here, the total length is 6,600 millimeters. So I'll use my layer for walls. Then I'll click at this rectangle command. Then I'll draw a rectangle whose length is 9,100. Then I'll press the tab key on the keyboard. Then I'll type in the width as 6,600 millimeters. So I'll hit OK. So we'll explode that rectangle. Then after that, I'll click at this line. Then I'll offset it at a distance of 150, which is the thickness of the walls. So even there, I'll use 150. Even here 150, and also there 150. So what I'm trying to indicate here, all the external walls are of thickness 150. So after that, I'll come back here, my reference drawing. So after 150, the thickness, I have this distance of 4,000 millimeters, which ranges from this point up to this point. So when I come back here at our new drawing, I'll offset a new line from this line here, which is equal to a distance of 4,000. So I'll hit there, then I'll put in 4,000, which is right there. So still the thickness of that wall will be 150. Then after that, put 1,500. Then that wall will be at a thickness of 150. Okay, so let's prove whether this distance is 3 meters or 3,000 millimeters. Okay, cool. It's 3,000 millimeters. So we're on the right track. So after that, I'm going to also indicate these walls as they are beside. So first, this wall right here is at a distance of 1,500 millimeters off from this wall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offset that line at a distance of 1,500 millimeters. So I give it here this wall a thickness of 150. Then also this distance is also 1,500 millimeters from here up to here. So from this line, I'll offset 150. And also I give it a thickness of 150. Okay, so we are right here. Also the distance from here up to here is 1,500. That's something like 1.5 meters. Then also down here it's at 1,350 millimeters. Okay, so let's check here, which is okay. So next I want to create this WC section. So I'll offset a line from this line, and it should be at a distance of 1,500 millimeters. So I'll click at this line and I'll offset it at a distance of 1,500. So after that, I'll give it a thickness of 150. After that, I'm going to remove or trim off those lines, even this one, but I no longer need them at the moment. Okay, so next I have this portion here. So remember that I indicated the distance from this wall here up to this wall here is 1000. So from this line here, I'll offset 1000 millimeters. That's approximate to 1 meter. Then after that, give it a thickness of 150. So right here, I'll trim off that line, those lines. Then according to our reference drawing, this is how we're going to do it. So you find that we have something that is equivalent to our reference drawing. So this is the wall pattern, and right now I'm going to show you exactly how you can include windows, doors, and also how you can insert the blocks. So I'm going to create here a door. So first I'll use the rectangle command, then I'll draw a square of dimensions of 150 by 150. So from there, I'll draw a vertical line of height 900 millimeters. Hit OK. Also here 900, then here 900, then I'll trim off those ones. Then I'll just copy this other square up to that point. Hit escape. And after that, I will offset that vertical line at a distance of 20. Then I'll use the circle command and I'll draw up this circle. Then I'll trim off this other part of the circle such that I can remain with only this. So this is a symbol of a door. So what you can do is to mirror it such that you can easily get other doors for walls placed in different directions. So I'll hit no such that I can remain with the original copy and the duplicate copy. According to our reference drawing right here, I'll need to use this kind of door. So I'll highlight it, then I click at copy. Then after that, I'll place it right there. Then after that, I'll just copy the same door right there. Okay. So I'll trim off those lines because we no longer need them at the moment. And also that one. Then I'll trim off those lines. Okay, we are done with putting the first door and the second door. So let's proceed with putting these other doors. So right here, I have a door here, I have a door here, I have a door here, then I have a door here, I have a door here. Let me show you exactly how you can draw these doors. So this one is tilted like this. This one is tilted the opposite way. And also this one is tilted the opposite way. So after that, I'll first get a copy of this door. Then after that, I'll rotate it at that angle. So you'll find that it's fit for this position. Then I'll just move it right here. Then I'll trim off those lines because I have to indicate that it's a door. So next, I'll use this door to get a copy of it. I will rotate it, and after I will mirror it. So I'll place it right there. So I'll trim off these lines. Okay. So you find that the door at this point here is the same door at this point here. So after that, I'll just copy this door to that WC room. Okay. So I trim off those lines because we no longer need them at the moment. So next, I have this door. So I'll use this kind of door, and I get a copy of it. Then after that, I'll just rotate it. So I'll just move this door up to that point right there. Then I'll use the trim command, trim off those lines. Then what we are left with is a door at this point here. So best door I can use is this one. So I'll use the copy command. I'll click at this door that I have highlighted. Then I just place it at that point there. So I'll trim off those lines. And there, even that line. So I think we are done with putting in our doors. So next, I'm going to show you how easily you can put the windows. You need to show that these are holes that are connected together. So after that, we're going to place in our windows. So I no longer need these ones, just delete them. So after that, first have to turn all these doors to a layer of doors. That's the purpose as to why we have to create layers for these respective elements of any drawing. Okay. But if you don't create layers, you find that all your elements of the drawing are under one layer. So after that, I'll click right there. Then I'll look for a layer for those, which is right here. Such that if I click at any door, here the layer changes to those. So let's proceed. So I'll click at the layer for windows because they are the next that we are going to put in. So according to our reference and drawing, the dimension of window 1 is 1500. So it's what we are going to use. So I'll click the rectangle command. Then I draw a rectangle whose dimensions are 1500. I press the tab key. Then here I have to give it a thickness of the wall 150. Then I'll explode it. I'll offset that line to a distance of 75 millimeters. Then after that, I'll give it so right here, I'll employ my calculator, which is 750. So from this line, I'll offset another line at a distance of 750. So from here, I'll offset 25. So this side and 5. So after that, I'll delete that one. So I'll move this window that we have just created up to that point right there. So I'll click at the dimension command. Then I'll take this distance from that point there up to this point, which is 1350 millimeters. So I'll use a calculator. Between 1350 divided by 2, it gives me 675. So is to find the center of the window from this point here up to this point here, such that it can be easy for the contractor who is on site to easily locate the position of the window. So I'll highlight the window, then after I'll move it at a distance of 675. So after that, I'll delete that dimension. So I want this window to be in the same position as this wall. Highlight it, then after I'll use the mirror command, then I'll look for the midpoint of this line, which is right here. So I'll just click there, then I'll hit no, because if you hit yes, then the original copy will disappear. But if you hit no, you still maintain the original copy and the duplicate copy of the window. So let's proceed. So you find that this window is the same window here, and it's the same window also at this wall, according to our reference drawing. So what I will do is to highlight each and everything here. Then I'll just copy this window there and also there. So I'll highlight it, then I'll move it to that point there. So next, I'll find the distance from this point up to that point, which is 1650. So you divide this distance by 2. So I'll use my calculator. 1650 divided by 2. It gives me 825. So I'll highlight again this window. Then I'll move it at a distance of 8 to 5. So it's right there. Then after that, I'll first mirror this window. Then for this point, I'll say yes, because I don't need the original part of the window. So it's this that I'll move up to that point, find out what distance could be, which is 1500. Then after that, I'll highlight it. Then I move it at a distance of 750. I remove that distance because I no longer need it. So what we are remaining with is to put the small windows right here and right here. So let's proceed. These are the windows that I've been talking about. Window 2, this one and this one. So let's proceed. After that, still I'll use the rectangle command. I'll draw a rectangle whose dimensions are 600 by 150, the thickness of the wall. So I'll highlight that rectangle, explode it, and after that I'll click at this line, then I'll offset it at a distance of 75 millimeters. Then this one I'll offset it at a distance of 50, and also here the distance of 50, and also here the distance of. So after that, I'm going to trim off those lines. Then after that, I'll highlight it, then I'll move it that point right there. So I'll find out what this distance could be from that point, which is 900. So I'm going to move this window a distance of 450. So you'll find that it's exactly at the center of this wall. So I'm going to copy the same window to this other point. Then after that, I'll rotate it in that direction. So I'll highlight it. Then after that, I'll click at it. Then I move it up to that point. Then I'll do the same thing as I did the other side. So you find that this distance is 750. So use 750 divided by 2, which is 375. So you highlight that window. Then after that, you move it at a distance of 375. So after that, just delete that dimension. So according to the video, we have set the units, we have done the wall layouts, we have inserted the doors, then we have inserted the windows. Then what we are remaining with is to insert the hash for the walls. Then also we shall place the blocks. Then we shall end this video. But now, before we proceed, if you found something helpful, has added value to you, you can hit that like button. Also subscribe to the channel. So let's proceed with indicating other parts of the drawing. So I'll click at the layer for hash. Then after that, I'll click at the hash command. So I usually use this hash command for walls. There are a variety of hash commands, but each hash command is suitable for a suitable drawing. So it depends on the designer which hash is favorable for him in a certain drawing. So for me, mostly when I'm drawing a cross section of a wall, I use this one. So I'll click at it. Then after that, I give it a scale of 30. Then I'll maintain my transparency to 30 also, angle 0. Then I'll hit enter. So after that, I'll just click in between those lines. So AutoCAD will automatically put in that hash. So that is it. So after that, we are going to put in or place our blocks. So I'm going to copy these blocks right here from this reference drawing that we have. Or if maybe you find that you don't have any block right here, you can either download it from a website called CAD Blocks, or if you have those blocks in another AutoCAD template, let me show you exactly how you can copy from one drawing to the current drawing in AutoCAD. So what you do, you click at the View tab, then click at this command vertical. So after that, I have all my commands in this template right here. So I'll click at it. So it will open up. So you'll find that I have a variety of it right here. So what I'll do, I'll still click vertically. Then after that, I'll go back to the home tab. Then I'll click at this command, copy clip. Then after that, I'll zoom in. Then I'll just click at any block that I need. Then I press enter. Then after that, I'll come back here where I want to place that block. Then I click at this part of the drawing template. Then I'll click at this command paste. So you find that I have this block where I want it to be. So I'll just click there. Then I'll maximize this template. So you find that I've copied this block from where it was up to here. So according to the reference, you don't need this one. I'll just delete it. So after that, majorly I want to use these blocks as they are. So I'll just copy this somewhere there. Then also that. at somewhere there. Then for the kitchen, I highlight each and everything there. Then I'll copy it. That point over there. So next, I'll highlight these two beds and I'll copy them. Just click anywhere and just transfer them. So I'll just move these ones, that point over there. Then remove these ones, that point. So they are well positioned, and according to what we have here is exactly the same thing we have right here. So what we are remaining with is to indicate the wardrobes. So after that, I'll offset that line at a distance of 1500 millimeters. Then I give it a thickness of 150. Then here I'll offset it at a distance of 600. Press enter. Then after, trim off those ones. Then I'll just highlight these ones and I delete them. I'll also trim off that line. Then I'll just extend this line to this other wall. So after that, I'll just trim off that line across the wall. So after that, I'll use the line command under the layers for walls. I'll draw that line and also draw that line. Then after that, trim off that line, then activate my layer for hatch. And I'll click at the hatch command, still maintaining the same hatch command. Click at it such that I can also have a hash, because this one is also a wall. So after that, I'm going to name these rooms. So we have the dining here, the living room, the kitchen, WC, then the bedroom 2 and 1. So also we shall label the doors right here and the windows. So I'll just copy these labels. So what we are remaining with is to label these rooms. So what I'll do is to click at the text command. First highlight my layer for text. Then I'll click at the text command. Then I'll put in. And I'll increase its size to 150. Then I'll copy this text. Right. Then after that, I'll edit this to dining. Then I'll move it right there, roughly at the center. Then I'll edit this to kitchen. and I'll paste it right there. Then put this one to bedroom 2, and this one to bedroom 1. And this is LUC. I leave it at that. And also this one is LUC. So this one, move it up to that point there. So you find that we have come to the end of this video. So in part 2 of our video, I will show you how to put the dimensions, the grid lines, because what we have right here is the furniture layout plan. So after that, don't forget also to include the splash apron, which is always 600 millimeters off the edge of the wall. So we have come to the end of this video. So once again, if you have found something hopeful and it has added value to you, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching. Meet in part 2 this video.